Ideally, now, how have you spent international break?
A variety of things really. First part of it was we were training up until the Wednesday, Thursday, and then a couple of days off over the weekend, which a little bit of time with the family. And just reflecting really on the games that have gone before and studying them really, away from the pressure of a game sort of right around the next corner. So just looking at where we need to improve, things we've done well of course. Put a video together to show the players of the previous 4 games, and then from Monday morning all focus has been on Barnsley.
Yeah, how has training gone this week? Obviously a few guys will be missing, won't they?
Yeah, it's just the way it works, isn't it? I mean, we probably won't see Adam Nedge for Mara maybe till Friday, so it's just the way it works. You have to work around that, don't you? So it's been a good week. We didn't want to get into sort of Monday, Tuesday, giving the players some five-a-sides and that. We wanted to get them right at it from Monday morning. They'd had a few days off, and of course, straight after the Forest game, the focus was on that one. So we've had 3 really good sort of preparation days, I would say, going into this next one.
Yeah, how's the squad looking for Barnsley at the weekend?
In terms of
injuries and players available,
we're hoping to have one back in the squad that wasn't in the previous game.
Is that Joe Williams?
I don't want to give any names, Gregor. I'd have to say we'll see exactly where we're at. We're still a couple of days away from the game, so no, the guys are ticking away nicely in the background in terms of the injuries. Bakes is the only sort of, I would say, long-term one up until around Christmas time. So I say we work with the players that we've got, and we'll go up to Barnsley in good spirits.
Can you give some clarification on the situation with Callum O'Dowda? It was reported at the weekend that he might have to self-isolate due to circumstances with the Republic of Ireland squad. Is there any update on that?
Yeah, so he had 2 negative tests out in Ireland. He's had all returning internationals have to have a COVID test on return, which Callum did yesterday. He was negative, and he's trained with the group this morning. So no, he'll be part of the plans for the weekend unless we're told any different.
And Thomas Callis was on the radio on Monday night, said that he should be available for the weekend. That's a big boost to have him back in the squad.
Yeah, I believe he was on good form, was he? So no, it is a big boost. Yeah, I mean, we're hoping to keep him fit now. He's not shown any ill effects in the last couple of days while he's been on the training pitch, and no, he's the captain. He's a hugely important part of the team. So just to have him back on the grass with the players, whether he'll make the weekend or not, we'll have to see.
How's Liam Walsh doing, and is there any update with the new contract talks with him at all?
And there's no update on the contract talks. Mark's in touch with Walshy and with his agent. Them talks are going well from what I've been told. So no, in terms of his injuries ticket, as I said before, he's coming along nicely. There's he's been out for a period of time, which has been unfortunate for him and for us, because he's a big part of the way that we want to play. But at the same time, we need to get that injury right, and hopefully it won't be too far away.
Just on Walsh, that injury, I think you explained before, was it picked up back when lockdown started around sort of April, May time?
Yeah, so it was when they sort of stopped League One. So we come back from Coventry. Them lads that came back from loan were sort of self-isolating, training at home just in case we needed to bring them into our bubble or whatever they called it then. So we decided to bring 3 or 4 of the lads back in at that time. Joe Morell, I think, Hakeeb was another one, Sammy Smodic, and unfortunately at that time, I think, I'm not sure if it's pre or post Blackburn, he picked up a little quad strain, and it's just been a bit of a niggly one, to be honest with you. But as I say, hoping now that we've got some light at the end of the tunnel with that.
And what's the situation with Joe Morell? He's been strongly linked today with a move to Luton Town. Is that something the fans should keep an eye out for?
There's been interest, as I said before. We're looking to trim down the squad before the deadline on Friday. There is interest in 2 or 3 of our players, but there's nothing official yet. So as soon as that comes through, then we'll obviously let you know.
And yeah, you say there that you're looking to further trim the squad. Might anything happen with the likes of Casey Palmer?
As I said, there's interest in a few of them, in a few of our players, so we'll just have to see.
Okay, and any incomings possible at all, or are you all done there?
We got our ones in early that we wanted. I was really pleased about. Of course, till it shuts on Friday, we have to be mindful just in case something crazy happens that we're not expecting. We don't expect anything to happen. But we have to be mindful just in case. But all being well, we'll be nice and calm, and we don't need to bring anyone in.
Nice one. And just on Barnsley, obviously they've lost their head coach this week, Gerhard Struber. Does that make it a bit of an awkward match in a way, because you're not maybe sure how they might set up?
It was the same last year when we went up there, weren't it, for the Friday night game? Adam Murray was in charge just after Daniel Stendhal left. So I don't think it'll change the way that they play. I think they play to a system and a style. The way that they press, their energy, the way they go after the ball, I think that's right in their DNA, the way that they go about things. So I don't think it really affects how dangerous they are. I think the game before the international break against Forest, even though they'd not had a result either, was a dangerous one for us, and they proved second half they're a decent team, and I think Barnsley are the same. I mean, if you look at the forward players, I think the midfielders they've got and the two forwards, I think they're very good players. So we know where the threats are. And every team in this division's got players that can hurt you. So, as I said before, most of the preparation will be on us, making sure that we, don't have any complacency in our game just because we've had a steady start. We've got to make sure we're in the right mindset, because it's going to be a high energy battle at times, I have to say. But making sure we stick to our style and the way we want to play.
Be the same travel plans as normal? Will you go up on a Friday?
Yeah, we'll train and travel up on Friday. Yeah.
And just finally, could I ask you your opinion on the big talking point in football, Project Big Picture? What's your opinion on it, or what's the club's as well?
I've not spoken to anybody at the club. It's only broke, I think, in the last day or two, and we've been busy, as I say, preparing, making sure my focus is on making sure training's right for this game. This game on Saturday is a huge game for us. I believe there's been a little bit of breaking news in the last 15-20 minutes. So I don't want to put any comment on that because I don't know enough about it. What I would say is it's tough for a lot of football clubs and a lot of businesses at the moment through what we're going through with COVID. So whatever they can do and get their heads together to make sure that as many clubs survive. We don't want any more clubs going to the wall, do we? So whatever they can do, which would help, that would be great.
Nice one. Cheers, Dean.
Thank you.